So I'm going to show you how to make 3 super simple, super healthy juice shots. What I do is I make these in kind of batches and then freeze them in ice cube trays so that you can have them ready at any time. So the first one is a really simple, easy citrus juice. So citruses actually work best if you just juice them, I find, by hand, just to get the orange juice out of the half orange. And then I'm going to use a lemon. I'm going to use a whole lemon, so that's easy. That will actually go through the juicer really well. But if you actually juice the orange peel, that can make the juice a bit too bitter. So to keep it nice and sweet, I'm just going to use the juice of 2 oranges here. And then I'll put the other ingredients into the juicer because I'm going to combine it with a bit of turmeric, fresh turmeric root, which you can get much more easily now in a lot of supermarkets and greengrocers. They stock fresh turmeric root. Or you can buy turmeric separately as a separate juice if you want to have it to add to your shots. So I've got my 2 orange juices, and then into my juicer I'm going to add a lemon and my little knob of turmeric. So it's going to make a bit of a noise. So that has juiced really nicely. And then to help activate the turmeric, you really need to have a little bit of healthy oil. So I'm going to use a tiny splash of extra virgin olive oil. And then turmeric also likes a little bit of black pepper to help with the absorption. So I've got a grind of black pepper going into there. And then I'm going to mix that with the fresh orange juice all together. Smells amazing. Oh, it's really so zingy and fresh. Look at that. Perfect quantity. So I'm just going to rinse out my jug and then I'll show you how to do my pink juice. So my pink juice is another real favourite because it's using beetroot and carrots and apple and a bit of ginger. So this is a really good flavoursome juice. So all of these are going into the juicer. So I've got a nub of ginger and a couple of apples. And I'm going to add a beetroot or 2. And also some carrots. Oh, I can smell that ginger. Look at that colour, amazing. Really fabulous colour, and it is as good for you as it looks. And the smell and the tang of that ginger root is really fantastic. And again, oh, what an amazing colour. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to just rinse out my jug, and then I'll show you the last one, which is a green juice. So this is full of green goodness, and greens can be a little bit bitter sometimes, so I'll show you what I combine it with, just so we don't taste that bitterness of the greens. And a lot of people use spinach, but I tend not to use spinach raw, so I tend to use something like kale. So I've got some fresh picked young kale here. And kale actually is better in a juicer if you wrap it around other things. It can be quite hard to juice on its own. So I'm going to use here cucumber and pears and lime and a little bit of celery. So let's see how this goes. Green, celery, there we go. So this obviously had a tiny bit of beetroot left in the juicer, which is fine because that'll add to the flavour, but normally it would be like a bright green colour. And then that is my super healthy, what would normally be green juice. And then what you can do, because it's a bit of a faff to do it every time, you have to chop everything up, you have to clean down the juicer. So what I do when I have made my juices is I put them into ice cube trays, just like I've done here. And then you can have them at the ready whenever you want, just to ease out an ice cube of your juice. Oops, it's got a life of its own, this one. There you go. So this is the turmeric shot. So you can just have that, and within a minute or two, that'll just melt down and be a delicious, fresh juice. Super easy. You can pile these up, keep them in the freezers for whenever you need them. Enjoy.